I'm Sarah Forgani with KENS 5 News Now. Tax-free weekend is underway as we speak, and you could save on your back-to-school shopping list. It runs now through Sunday at midnight. You could save about $8 for every $100 spent on qualifying goods. Items like most clothing, shoes, backpacks, and school supplies will not be taxed as long as that item is under $100. The tax break also applies to products bought online. You can find a full list of what qualifies on KENS5.com. And some sad news now. A 70-year-old woman lost her life in a house fire overnight in Poteet. The Jordanton Volunteer Fire Department posted these pictures on Facebook. When firefighters arrived, they say the entire home was burning. They found the woman inside after crews put out the fire. The cause of this is under investigation. Meanwhile, here in San Antonio, police are now investigating a shooting involving a Northside resident who apparently tried stopping two men from breaking in his neighbor's car. This was in a neighborhood on Sugar Pine Drive just off of West Bitters Road. Police say the man heard the burglars, went outside and told him to leave, so they shot him and ran off. He is expected to survive. Right now, police have not released a description of the shooters. Just a few hours before that incident, around 1:30 in the morning, police had responded to a West Side motel where they say they found a young man shot multiple times. This was the scene at the Motel 6 on Southwest Loop 410. The young man in his 20s was rushed to the hospital in critical condition, and no word on any suspects at this time. A violent fight ends with a woman stabbed in the head, and the weapon used? A pair of scissors. Police say the man who was arguing with the woman was also injured in that fight and was found unconscious. This was at an apartment complex on North Frio Street near the downtown area. A third person who attempted to stop that fight was not hurt. Both the man and the woman were taken to the hospital, and police have not said what the fight was about. The mother who survived a domestic violence attack where one of her children, a baby, was killed is now talking about it. Mariah Gardner and her family were attacked 4 months ago. Her ex-husband, Stephen Clare, is accused of shooting, then stabbing their two young daughters. 11-month-old Willow Clare did not survive. She says Clare never hit her until she says he tried to kill her. Gardner says Clare shot her 5 times. Her 2 boys escaped through the windows.
Got down on my hands and knees and accepted the fact that I was going to die, but I needed to stay alive long enough to tell them my kids were inside the house.
Gardner was in the courtroom when Clare made his first court appearance earlier this week. She says she will keep sharing videos online to help domestic violence victims spot red flags and also create escape plans. If you or someone you love is in an abusive relationship, you can call the National Domestic Violence Hotline, and that number is 1-800-799-7233. Meanwhile, the young woman who nearly died in a carjacking attempt at the Quarry Market says she's now focused on rebuilding her life. Alana Castañeda wants to help others after the man who shot her in the face was sentenced to 45 years in prison. In November 2021, 18-year-old Julio Rivera shot Castañeda after she refused to give him her car keys. Rivera told police he was stealing that car to use it for human smuggling. It took nearly 2 years after the attack for Castañeda to have justice, and while she still requires surgeries, Castañeda says the shooting has made her driven to help others.
I feel that I'm a new person now, a stronger person, and if I could help somebody else out there, whatever they're going through, then I'd say everything that I did go through was worth it.
She's convinced group trauma therapy helped save her and could also help others. Well, it is back to school season, and King's Maine Barbering will be holding their yearly back to school event this Sunday from 1 to 5 p.m. on the northeast side at their shop on Stall Road. They're going to have free haircuts, school supplies, shoes, cleats, food, and raffles, all while supplies last. Want to check in with meteorologist Bob Morales for today's forecast.
All right, we have another excessive heat warning today from noon until 9 o'clock this evening. Take it easy, make sure to stay hydrated. 105 for the high. If you've got anything planned out there this evening, going to be very warm as well. And we also have a red flag warning. And this weekend, it is going to be hot. 105 for a high Saturday and also Sunday.
And that's KENS 5 News Now. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm Sarah Forgani.